Hello, I'm Bob Ross, and today we will be exorcising the devil out of this here brush. Now, I'm going to go ahead and run across the bottom of the screen here all of the items that you will need if you think that your brush has been possessed by a demon, a devil, or any other type of wicked spiritual being that should not be there. Alright, now we're just going to go ahead and get started. We don't want to waste any time, and we don't want anything horrible to happen here. So now you're going to want to do this in the hearth of your home now, where all the warmness is, all of the warmness and light from your family, all the love concentrated in one spot. You're going to want to do this there because that's going to give you the home field advantage. You're going to want to make sure that you are comfortable. Make sure the lighting's comfortable. You're comfortable. Why don't we light some candles here? All right, now I've lit some candles around the room here, so I'm comfortable. Are you comfortable? Oh, good. Let's get started because we aren't going to want to wait too long because we're not really sure what this brush is going to do here. Now, don't get me wrong. I do think that everybody should have a friend, even a devil, but not in my brush. Okay. He can go and have his little devil friends somewhere else. Now, we're not trying to kill him. No, just send him off into a different dimension, Well, we learn to work with what happens here. There are no mistakes, only happy accidents. However, I will tell you something. All of my happy little trees, little trees that I was trying to paint, well, they were all turning out very angry. I had angry little trees, and that's not what I wanted. That's not what I like to do here. So I knew something was wrong when all my happy little trees were turning out like angry little trees. So I came to the conclusion that there was in fact a devil lingering in my brush. Now, you know me, and if you've watched my program before, you know that I take the brush and I beat the devil out of it. All my brushes, multiple times when I'm painting, and almost every single time when I take my brush and I beat the devil out of it, well, that devil, it leaves right away. It's not going to stick around. But this time, when I went to go beat the devil out of my brush, well, my happy little trees were still angry little trees, and that's how you know you've got yourself a little demon possessing your brush. So if you run into that problem, I hope that today this little presentation could help you there. Sometimes life throws things at you that you might not feel prepared for, that you might not feel too sure about, but I'm not blaming anyone or accusing anyone. It is what it is. We just know what we have to do in these certain situations, and unfortunately, just like sometimes those mean, nasty little thoughts, sometimes they try to live in our heads. We cannot allow them to live there, just like we can't let the devil live in this brush. So instead of beating the devil out of the brush today, we're gonna have to exorcise the devil out of this brush. So if you have all of your items and the things that I listed at the bottom of the screen at the beginning of this program, then we are ready to get started. Now, this isn't going to take too long. Anyone can do an exorcism. Anybody at all. I do not believe that you have to be a professional. You only have to ask the right questions, do the right rituals, and have a happy, open heart. you will also need a head covering. Alright, so we're going to get our head coverings on here. Now, we don't want the devil to fly out of that brush and go right into our brains. I wouldn't like very much if my friend was possessed by the devil. So we're going to go ahead and get our head coverings on. So just like that. Just like that. My hair is quite big, so I do run a higher risk of being possessed. So I'm going to tell you one thing. And that thing is, if I do get possessed by the devil, I'm going to need you to run. I'm going to need you to leave me behind. I won't ask questions, and I will not blame you. I'm just going to leave me behind. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. Alright, you got our head coverings on. We're all prepared. Alright, devil in the brush. Let's begin. Alright, first we're gonna have some questions for you. How many little devils are in there? How many little devils are in that brush? Is it 1, 2, 3? More? We're gonna need to get some answers. And the first thing we're gonna need to know is how many devils and demons are residing in this brush. Alright, I think it might just be the 1. One thing to note is that demons always lie. They always lie. Let's go ahead and keep that in mind when you're doing your exorcism on your brush. Never ever trust what a demon or a devil tells you. They always lie. So when you're asking them those questions, make sure you don't get fooled. Don't get fooled by the devil. Okay. How long you planning on staying there? How long you planning on staying in there, little devil? Planning on taking a little vacation? Planning on making it your permanent home? It's a nice brush. You might want to stay there for a long time. But I think your little vacation probably needs to take place somewhere else. You can go ahead and relax, but I can't have you be doing it in this brush. Okay. Alright. You plan on staying for quite a while. Demons usually do. They don't want to leave a place that's nice and cozy. I don't blame them. Okay? I don't blame them. But like I said, can't really have it here. Can't have it in my brush. Alright, devil. How did you enter this vessel? How did you enter this little brush here? Because I'm telling you, I beat the devil out of it. I beat the devil out of it good. And to be quite honest with you, I'm a little alarmed that you're still in there. So how did you enter this vessel? I see. Okay. So, we can ask these questions. But like I said, these demons always lie. So we gotta figure out what demon we're dealing with. And then we gotta silence those voices. We give it a voice, but then we gotta silence those voices. They can go have a voice somewhere else. Okay. We've gotten to ask a lot of our questions here. Okay, we're gonna make sure our head covering's still on, still protected. Don't want any demons flying in there. I like my brain just as it is. So, we're gonna go ahead and get our big grain salt now. You know our big grain salt? I have mine right here in a nice little bowl. This is a nice bowl. Handcrafted by one of my lovely friends who sent it here to me at the studio. A little bamboo bowl. But we don't want to get distracted. Now, this salt, this is going to be crucial in helping to exorcise this demon. So you're going to want to get your big grain salt here. And you're going to want to say, I seal this home in the precious name of Sap Green. May this salt splash draw out any demons residing in them. Very good. Very good. Just like that. You did your first salt splash. I'm quite proud of you. That was very good. That was very good. Now next, in the book, we're gonna go ahead and get our holy paint thinner here. You're gonna need some holy paint thinner. Okay. Now with this holy paint thinner, you're gonna want to take the top off. Okay. You're gonna get a little bit on your fingertips. And you're gonna go ahead and say this. But you want to state your name. You don't want to state my name, you want to state your name. I, Robert Norman Ross, representative of the Joy of Painting, in the name of the glorious liquid white, a magnificent wet-on-wet technique, command you, unclean spirit, if you lie hid in the body of this brush, or if you vex this friendly brush in any way, that immediately you give me some manifest sign of the certainty of your presence in possessing this brush, which theretofore in my absence you have been able to accomplish in your accustomed manner. Now you don't need to know what those words really mean, okay? But all you're gonna need to do is sprinkle that holy paint thinner on that brush. Like that, little flicking motion, just like that. Little flicking motion, just like that. Very good. Such an easy technique, so effective. Just a little bit of that, holy paint thinner. Just like that. All right. Now you're doing really, really, really good. I love everything that's been going on so far. So, hopefully, with the presence of your witness, which you need, and thank goodness you are here for this one, you're gonna need to evaluate whether the demon is still inside your brush here. So we're gonna go ahead and ask, devil, demon, intelligent, wicked, spiritual being, do you still preside and reside in this here friendly brush? The power of phthalo blue compels you. The power of phthalo blue compels you. The power of phthalo blue compels you. If there's a demon still residing in this here friendly brush, please make yourself known. And just like that, our friendly brush is friendly again. Well, see, that wasn't so hard, was it? People like to make exorcisms so complicated, quite advanced, when really anyone can do them. So thank you so much for joining me today. We have a friendly brush again that's ready to paint us some happy little trees. And I'm so glad that you could come with me on this journey today. Hopefully this will help you. And I will see you next time. The Joys of Exorcism. All right. Good night. Good night, everyone.